Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Bring you our NFL Week 14 preview presented by Do You Music between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now let's take a look at some keys to victory for both teams, starting with the Colts. The Indianapolis Colts will have to be able to protect Andrew Luck, and one way they can do that is by moving him off the spot in the passing game. I'll show you how they can do that off of play action and have some success this week versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, when they want to go with motion, they're going to have to take the guard and pull him around to help out Andrew Luck. You see, we put T.Y. Hilton in the slot. His speed has to be respected. We're going to create an opportunity for him in the passing game. We got Darius Haywood-Bey on the outside, and in this play we're having him run the deep comeback route, because we're going to run T.Y. Hilton on the flag route or the corner route as we fake the counter here, and we're bringing the motion, giving the illusion for an end around to Coby Fleener. We have him in the slot, but he's actually running to the flat as well, giving Andrew Luck a two-way go, a two-layered route, with the third being the deep comeback, so he can hit Fleener here, but we're trying to get a big play deep down the field to T.Y. Hilton in the slot. The reason why you put your fastest guys in the slot is due to the fact that their speed, going away from coverage, whether they break in or break out, is trouble for a defender to try to cover. So on the backside, we also have a post as well. So that's one way they can get Andrew Luck on the move, with the guard coming out to help him out and giving him a quick hot read, and also the potential for the big play and your safety valve, which is your deep comeback route on the sideline to Darius Haywood-Bey. And I'm going to show you another play that they can utilize to try to get him on the move this week versus the Bengals. Now here's the second play we're going to draw up for Andrew Luck to get on the move this week versus Cincinnati, and you'll notice we have Coby Fleener on the line of scrimmage, and this is not a fake counter action, it's just a fake inside zone, weak side, and we're booting him out and still putting the guard on the move. So we're going to put the backside guard on the move. Now we have T.Y. Hilton and Darius Haywood-Bey on the same side. Two speed guys on the same side is dangerous. We're still giving Andrew Luck the quick read, which is the quick out, and now we're going to send Darius Haywood-Bey on the takeoff route, trying to pull that safety, maybe that's here, or even that corner, because we're running a deep comeback. So you're still giving Andrew Luck two layered routes, putting him on the move, faking the handoff. We have the backside post as always. So again, if they can put him on the move this week versus Cincinnati, they can have a lot of success. But if he's back there in the pocket, it could be a problem for the Indianapolis Colts passing game. I believe the Cincinnati Bengals have two players that are essentially the same as far as making one miss. That's Gio Bernard and Andrew Hawkins, and I think they can utilize both guys on one play to generate a big play on the ground. I'm going to show you how they can get that done this week versus Indianapolis. So we're going to put Andrew Hawkins right here on the flank as a wing back, and we're going to put Gio Bernard in the backfield. So here's how they can use the illusion of Andrew Hawkins on the end around, but running a counter with Gio Bernard. So what we're going to do, first of all, the tight end, his job is to work up past that linebacker and try to get that free safety block. And what we're doing here, weak side, you obviously have the receiver blocking the corner, if you guys can see that. We're going to have the backside tackle the play side tackle work up and try to kick that weak side inside linebacker. We're going to have the play side guard block down on the nose. Center's job is to work up on the Mike backer to the strong side, but we're coming back this way. We're pulling both guys here. We're going to pull the guard as well as the tackle coming weak side. Now we're going to have the guard. His job is to kick out this 5 technique, coming around, kicking out the 5 technique that's running up the field. We have the play side tackle coming around and working up and kicking out that outside linebacker, because we have the fullback blocking backside, playing the block of the 5 technique, or this linebacker, whoever is the biggest threat, he has to pick him up. Now, as we snap the football, the illusion happens here. We have Andrew Hawkins, as the cadence starts to wind down, he's working. He's coming around, faking the end around. Andy Dalton reverse pivots, fake the counter. Gio Bernard is running to daylight, hopefully making this guy miss. So that's how they can use both Andrew Hawkins and Gio Bernard in the backfield at the same time, or in the same on the same running play at the same time, to generate a big play on the ground. I think if they're able to catch Indianapolis being over aggressive, this could be a big play for Cincinnati. Now here are some in-game adjustments that you want to watch out for in this ball game for the Colts. How they will expand the field offensively versus this Bengals defense, whether or not they get the fullback Stanley Havili involved or whether they stay in more 3 and 4 wide receiver sets. Either way, they have to make sure they expand that Bengals defense and attack those individual matchups. And you also want to notice how they utilize Andrew Luck's athleticism. Right now, the Colts are going through way too many 3-and-outs, and they have to find ways to sustain drives. Andrew Luck is a tremendous athlete. Utilize his legs to your ability. And I'm going to be keeping an eye on how they cover A.J. Green, whether they tilt coverage toward the side, put that safety over top, or do they bracket him with a linebacker and a cornerback or a safety in a corner. Either way, that's the number one option of Andy Dalton, and you have to take him away. Now for the Bengals in this ball game, playing with base formations, how can they be effective on offense? Staying in that double tight formation, that ace front with one back in the backfield, running against that 3-4 defense, I think they can have some success. So that'll be interesting to watch how much they utilize that base formation versus the Indianapolis Colts. You also want to move the pocket for Andy Dalton, keep him on the move, give him different launch pad spots, because I'm pretty sure the Colts will try to attack the interior offensive line of the Bengals where they're weakest with some injuries. And you also want to attack the weakest gap. Speaking of weak gaps, you look at the Colts, their offensive line right now is having problems in protecting Andrew Luck. So you want to attack the B or the A gap. Maybe you even find the C gap is the weakest. Find the weakest gap and attack it full force throughout the course of the ball game. Now here are some coaching points for both teams in this ballgame. For Indianapolis, openers are key. That's starting the game and coming out of halftime on both sides of the ball. They have to get off to a great start if they want to have a chance of knocking off Cincinnati. And Havili's impact will be key, not only in the running game as far as clearing holes for the running backs, whether it be Donald Brown or Trent Richardson, but also as an outlet receiver coming out of the backfield. I think he is a key asset in their passing game that could help them move the chains. And you have to look at defensive coordinator Greg Minuski's strategy in attacking that Bengals offensive line. Like I've mentioned before, they're weaker on the interior due to some injuries, so how creative can he get with his pressure packages could ultimately decide the outcome of this ball game. And for the Bengals in this ball game, long sustained drives are key. That's how you make a statement. That's how you kill the will of a defense and an entire football team, by chewing up that TOP and slowly matriculating the football downfield. And I believe the Bengals have the advantage at the second level with their running backs going against the linebacking core of Indianapolis in the passing game, as well as their tight ends. So I think they have to exploit those mismatches throughout the course of this game. And they also have to avoid sloppy mistakes on defense. They can't have those penalties or blown assignments that could lead to big plays and help the Colts get back into the game. The X factor for the Colts will be their offensive line. In my opinion, this is the biggest battle the Colts have to win this week. They have to be able to block up front, and if they can dominate in the trenches, they can easily come away victorious versus Cincinnati. The X factor for the Bengals will be their linebacking core, not only in the running game and slowing down Trent Richardson and Donald Brown and also Andrew Luck, but he does a great job in attacking the intermediate zone of a defense, so the linebackers in coverage will play a huge role this week versus Indy. I like the Bengals in this ball game. This game will have a wild card type field, but I think the Bengals are just flat out a better football team. Now the Colts can pull off a surprise, but I don't think they're consistent enough on offense in either aspect of their game to be effective. So I like the Bengals defense to win this one against the Indianapolis Colts. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Bengal fan forums and Colt fan forums for always showing football game plan support, and also give a huge shout out to our sponsor for this week, doyoumusic.com, with their new recording artist IW. Visit the website and check out his debut album, About Time.